Welcome back. This lecture again we will solve a few problems on the flow through pipes. So this is the next problem. This problem is nearly equal to the continuity equation. So calculate the this problem statement is calculate the velocity at the end of pipe of diameter 150 mm and 220 mm connected in a series having discharge of 60 liter per minute. So here various parameters, whatever the given, we need to write it down. Okay, so here whatever it is saying 150 mm diameter and 220 mm diameter, these pipes are connected in series. So we can have a sketch. Okay, 150 mm diameter pipe is connected to a 220 mm diameter. Diameter D1 is given as a 150 mm. We can write in terms of a SI unit as a 0.15 meter. Always convert the non-SI quantity into SI quantity. Diameter D2, it is given as a 220 mm. So we can convert that into a 0.22 meter because 1 meter is equal to 1000 mm. Again, now here discharge is given. Discharge is given in liter per minute. So liter per minute is a not SI unit of a discharge. SI unit is the meter cube per second for the discharge. So first, to convert liter into meter cube, we need to multiply it by 10 raised to minus 3. Okay, so either we can multiply it by the 10 raised to minus 3 or divide it by the 1000. One and the same thing. And to convert minutes into a second, we need to divide it by 60. So if we do all this calculation, you will get the discharge as a 10 raised to minus 3 meter cube per second. That is, we can write 1 upon 1000. So this is the primary calculation to write down the given quantity in terms of a SI unit. Now here what is asked? Calculate the velocity at the end of pipe. So we need to calculate the velocity at each pipe. So first, if we want to calculate the velocity at the 220 mm pipe, yes, so we need to give the nomenclature. So consider this pipe as a pipe 1. It is given, it is written in the diagram. Consider this pipe as a 2. So I want to calculate velocity V2. So we are having a formula for the discharge. Q is equal to A2 V2. Yes, this is from the continuity equation. So now in A2 we are having formula for the A2 as a pi by 4 into D2 square, and D2 value is given. So put here, we know the discharge now, we know the area, so we can find out the velocity V2. Simple it is. So we can calculate the velocity V2. Just do the calculation. This 4, it is in the denominator. If it go in the left hand side, it goes in the numerator, and all other terms goes in the denominator. If you do this calculation, you will get the final answer for the velocity. Similarly, for the 150 mm pipe, yes, V1 can be written as a Q divided by A1. Just like this equation, rearrangement is written directly. So 4Q divided by pi into D1 square. How it comes? A1 is equal to pi by 4 D1 square. So denominator of denominator goes in the numerator. So this is 4Q divided by pi D1 square. Just put all the value, you will get the answer for the velocity. So these are the simple calculation for the calculating the velocity. This is the continuity equation based the problem based on the continuity equation. But these problems are in this unit because this is also a type of pipes in series. What happen when the pipes are connected in series? So discharge remains constant in a pipe number 1 and pipe number 2. Q remains constant. Your area changes. Thus your velocity changes. Now, if we observe this, in a pipe number 2, it is having a greater diameter, so there are lesser velocity. Pipe number 1, it is having a lesser diameter is less, so velocity is a comparatively high. This is the conclusion. We will solve one more problem. So this is the another problem. Now this includes major losses, also a minor losses. What problem statement says? A pipe of 800 meter long connect two reservoirs whose level difference is a 60 meter. Find the discharge in a pipe in a liter per second if the diameter of a pipe is a 0.5 meter. Take all losses into account. All losses into account means we need to consider major losses, also we need to consider the minor losses. This coefficient of friction is given. So given term we need to write down. Length is given, L is equal to 800 meter. Diameter D1 is given, yes, 0.5. Yes, diameter D1 is given 0.5. Coefficient of friction is given. Then head is given. Yes, head is a 60 meter. Yes, level difference. This is the nothing but the head. Now total head loss. Total head loss. This is the total head difference is equal to major losses plus minor losses. Now here there is a no sudden contraction, there is a no enlargement, there is a no bend written here. So we need to consider major losses, and in a minor losses we are considering loss at the entry and loss at the exit. We know the formula for the loss at entry. 0.5 v square divided by 2g, and formula for the loss at exit v square divided by 2g. So, and for the major loss formula is 4FL v square divided by 2GD. Now, if we are by considering all these things, we need to find out the discharge. For the discharge formula here, this discharge formula is written here. Discharge formula, same thing, area into velocity. So in all these major losses and minor losses, velocity is unknown. Yes, all other parameters are given. Just we will see. F, coefficient of friction, its value is given. Length, its value is given. Velocity is unknown. 2 is constant, G is constant, diameter D1 value is given. Similarly, here velocity is unknown, all others are the constant. Yes, velocity is unknown, all others are constant. Total head loss or total head difference is given. Okay, so all other things are given, so we can write it down. So if we write it down, then we need to do this individual calculation. We need to take out v square as a common. Yes, just take out the v square from these term common. Yes, so if we take v square common, so here it will disappear, here it will disappear, and you will get v square as outside. Okay, so if we do this calculation, 4 multiplied by 0.01 multiplied by 800 divided by this term, again do this calculation individually, and sum these all these quantities, three quantities, and 60 divided by these quantity. Yes, you will get some answer, and take a square root of that, you will get the velocity. Simple it is. Yes, do this calculation individually. Yes, add this 60 divided by this calculation, take a square root of that calculation, you will get the velocity. Yes, you can try it. Okay, so answer should come as a 4.24 meter per second. Now it is asked find out the discharge that in a liter per second. So first we will calculate the discharge in a SI unit. Discharge, how to calculate the discharge? Discharge is a multiplication of area into velocity. So area formula is known, pi by 4 into d square, into velocity we have found out. Okay, so pi by 4 into d square, this is the diameter, d square multiplied by the velocity, you will get the discharge. This is the answer, but not final answer, because it is asked in a non-SI unit. So we should aware about the relation between the meter cube and the liter. Yes, So 1 meter cube is equal to 10 raised to 3 liter. Yes. So if I am replacing this meter cube by 10 raised to 3, then 0.8325 multiplied by 10 raised to 3 liter per second. So this is the 10 raised to 3. We can multiply it and we can write it down. Okay, 832.5 liter per second. This is the final answer. So this is the problem considering the major losses and also minor losses.